How do you write the perfect Spotify editorial pitch for Spotify for Artists? That's what we're going to be going over in today's video. What's up, guys? This is Omari, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and also hit the notification bell so you get updates on every new video that we're doing to help artists like you succeed. We're going to hop right into it. I know a lot of people pitch their music into the Spotify editorial pitch section inside of Spotify for Artists in hopes to get on a lot of the bigger Spotify owned playlists. If you don't know how to do this, you can go into your music distributor, wherever you upload music to get onto Spotify, like DistroKid or TuneCore, and they'll have an option in there for you to sign up for a Spotify for Artists account, or you can also hit one of the links in the description, or just go to artist.spotify.com and set up your account there as well. Now, whenever you want to pitch music to Spotify, you need to have the single release in the future. You can't tell DistroKid you want your single to go up in 2 days and then also pitch it to Spotify editorial lists. You need to push it out into the future. Usually at least, you want it at least a week. But ideally, if you can give yourself 4 weeks time between the release and the pitch, give enough time that Spotify staff can go through it and decide. 4 weeks is a very safe bet. But like I said, at least a week. So it has to be mandatory that at least a week until you to give time to pitch to Spotify editorial playlist. Additionally, when you pitch a week ahead of time, you need this is necessary because you can get into the release radar playlist on Spotify. So these aren't exactly editorial playlists, but if there's people who follow you on Spotify, your song can go into their release radar playlist, and you can have extra plays that way. So it's just giving yourself a little bit of an extra boost for people who already follow you, that you can go into one of their playlists. But the Spotify editorial playlists are curated playlists by the Spotify staff. So typically, these have a lot more followers. Some of the biggest playlists on Spotify are Spotify editorial playlists. So you cannot pay to get on these playlists. If somebody says, we'll put you on Spotify editorial playlist, you cannot pay to get on them. You can pay for independent promotion, whether that's paying to have people listen to your music, and then they can decide if they want to put it on. You can pay for promotion packages where you're getting maybe you're paying for a package that you get an ebook and you get courses, and you're also getting pitching within that. That's a way to get promotion. And there's also Facebook and Instagram ads management, where you're pushing the traffic over to Spotify. There's a lot of different ways that we have on our website, omarimc.com. You can still get Spotify promotion without going through the editorial playlist, but the editorial playlists do help. So they will help you also get into more algorithm playlists. Independent playlists also help you get into more algorithm playlists as well. But that is how you even enter into the pitching section. So what are some things and examples of the pitches that worked that you can replicate? To understand this, me just giving you guys a script, which I'll give towards the end, doesn't exactly help you. You need to understand why these pitches worked. This is just basic advertising and marketing in anything you do, whether you're doing ads on Facebook and Instagram, TikTok, anywhere you're putting your ads. These principles will help you regardless of where you're trying to pitch something or what headlines you're using in advertising. Even when you clicked on this video, there is something that we did within the headline that made you click on it, made you curious, evoke some emotion within you, and it needs to be done quickly. A headline is not a lot of text to get a message across, so this message needs to be done quickly, typically within the first 3 to 5 seconds. You need to hook somebody's attention, whether that's text, it takes them 3 to 5 seconds to read it, video, 3 to 5 seconds to listen, audio, 3 to 5 seconds. Anything you do, hook somebody within the first sentence. You cannot just have a weak intro. So it can't be, hey, I hope you like listening to this. Or even when people introduce their name, it's always a terrible intro for ads. Hey, I'm so-and-so. Nobody cares that you're so-and-so. I hate to be harsh, but nobody cares. You need to explain within the first 3 to 5 seconds an emotion, a benefit, something that they will get. That is how you hook somebody in. We do hundreds of ads on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, but we've done thousands, probably tens of thousands at this point. So we're very familiar with how to do this. So you can do this a few different ways. The emotions you're trying to bring out, you can be funny, can be shocking, can try to make someone happy or joyous. You can try to make them sad or angry. You can make them intrigued, curious, or calm. Those are the main ones that are going to work for ads. Funny tends to be one that people like to go for because when you do a shocking ad, sometimes it might rub the person the wrong way. They work. They 100% work. Shocking ads work. But if you're a less controversial person, I'll say, you can try to go for one of the other emotions. Sometimes we go for shocking a lot because we don't think controversy is all that bad a lot of the time, especially if it has a good intent behind it. I'm not saying be crude, but shocking. You don't have to be crude to be shocking or thrilling. So it may be a little bit harder to be funny when you're talking about a music song, unless the song has some funny elements in it. But the happiness, sadness, making somebody want to keep listening. A good question to ask yourself is, if I were reading this, would I keep reading this after 3 seconds? Like if somebody pitched it to you, would you keep reading it after 3 seconds or 5 seconds? And if that answer is no, you need to start to restructure your pitch, or you can even pay people to write copy for you, copywriting. But the next stage in this, the next thing you want to do is use some mood words to describe the music. That might be danceability, might be how the acousticness of the song, the energy. You can go to sites like spotontrack.com and go to the search function and punch in a song link to see some of the audio features that the Spotify AI might recognize. So danceability is one word, obviously like minor, major. The BPMs, maybe you can include that in there, especially if you're going for a BPM specific playlist. Throw that in there for them. Say, this would be great on XYZ BPM playlist if they have one of those for the editorial. The balance, energy, I think I already said energy, instrumentalness, liveness, speechness. All right, so those are some of the words that get spit out in the Spotify AI whenever you are submitting songs. Now, the next thing, you want to talk about any previous features or successes that you've had. This is where you name drop. So if you have a big feature, or you had a bunch of streams on one song, or you went viral on TikTok, or you did a Facebook and Instagram ad and it crushed it, you got all these comments, mention that. Be specific. If you did an ad and it got 5,000 comments, 1,000 comments or something, drop that in there. Tell them how you are going to help them get more people to Spotify. I know that some people might not be happy about that. That's just the way it is. A business runs that when you scratch their back, they'll scratch yours. So if you bring more customers over to Spotify, or whatever you did the first time, whether you used us at omaribc.com, whether you used us for the ads, you can still brag on how well the ads did. Like if we crushed it on your ads, drop that in there. We've seen artists that we've done ads for that do get a lot of streams off of some of our promotion. That's definitely helped them get a lot more success down the line and getting on Spotify editorial playlist and from that, even algorithm playlist, getting signed to different record deals and all that. So yeah, talk about the hard numbers of what was done in those ads, because anybody can try to pay for ads, but it takes a good ad to keep running. If you see an ad running on TV or Instagram or whatever for a while, it's because it's working. And that's a good ad. It means that the music was likely very good in it, and it will bring people back to Spotify. So talk about that in the pitch. Obviously, you only have 500 characters or 500 words, one or the other. So it will be 500 words. So you're going to have to talk about it as precisely as possible, but definitely bring that in. And then, as I mentioned, you want to talk about how you'll be promoting the project. One of the questions on the pitch is, how do you plan on promoting this? And you want to talk about how you will be bringing the customers over, not just, I plan on, pitching this to other people. Be specific. Talk about how you structured that last ad and how you'll do it again. We have a very well-structured system in Instagram and Facebook ads that we're getting our cost per click down to this level in these countries, and we're going to do it again. Great. Now, to some examples that have worked. So if you skipped ahead to this section, I'm actually going to tell you to go back and listen to everything I just said, because me giving you these pitches, it's not going to be as useful if you don't know why some of the pitches worked. So this one from Stereo Fox, it's emerged. Here's the pitch. Emerged from the blues of 2020. Let's stop right there. Somebody reading this may have been having a bad year in 2020. Maybe they were stuck in their house. You need to think through all these things. Maybe they were stuck in their house. They couldn't see maybe grandma and grandpa because they didn't want them to get sick and all this other stuff. That emerged from the blues of 2020. So they're trying to bring out sadness. They're trying to bring out this emotion next with this mellow lo-fi piece that blossoms like a flower. All right, so we got imagery in here. Mellow. You had the blues, but now you should chill out. Now you should be mellow. Now you should be calm. You bring security in with calmness and peace that blossoms like a flower. All right, so even subconsciously, like the person reading that's probably not going to imagine a flower and all that stuff, but nice little piece of imagery to add in. From melancholy to enlightening hopefulness. So again, we have, you were sad and now you'll be happy. And we only get this far. Again, we only get this far in the pitch because the first 3 seconds we would have kept reading. Emerged from the blues of 2020. Now, it could be even more provocative than that. But the pitch worked. So obviously it was good enough. So now, Japanese producer, I'll butcher that name, but Japanese producer name here, and renowned Tokyo guitarist name here, team up again for a 6-track EP, Better Days, to bring warmth and assurance for a brighter future. Again, more emotion. The first single, Hope, envelops captivating guitars and smooth beats, a sound they're proven to be dear to the audience of the Spotify editorial playlist. So they've had past success. They've been on Spotify editorial playlist before. That obviously helps people stay on Spotify longer. So mentioning that again. And then lastly, a perfect addition to lo-fi beats. So they're mentioning the specific playlist that they would like to get on. So the pitch worked. The song does a lot of the heavy lifting. It has to be good in the first place. Otherwise, it don't matter what you write. But the pitch is going to help the song. The song is going to help the pitch. But they have to get to the song in order for the pitch. The pitch has to be good enough that they want to care about the song. Will they even think about anything you said in the pitch when they get to the song? So think of that question. But if you have any pitches that have worked for you, feel free to drop them in the comment section. And while you're there, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit the notification bell so you can keep getting updates on new videos like this one. So I will catch you guys in the next video.